So I've enjoyed the Galaxy Buds Pro now for about a month. I've done a bunch of comparison videos going up against other really good earbuds. Today, we have another one, the Earfun Air Pro. Today, we'll take on the Galaxy Buds Pro. Let's take a look. Two very different types of earbuds here, but also a lot of similarities. Let's jump in, take a look. Now, price, let's just start with price. 80 bucks on the Earfun Air Pro and 200 bucks on the Galaxy Buds Pro. And even today on Amazon, the Earfun Air Pro, you can get 10% off, so even a little cheaper. Now, I already did a comparison going up against the Earfun Free Pro. You guys can check that out. I'll put that in the cards above. But today, the Earfun Air Pro going up against one of my favorite earbuds right now, the Galaxy Buds Pro. Let's take a look at the actual buds. The packaging you guys have seen quite a bit, so I'm just going to leave the packaging here. And the actual cases on each bud. Now, both of them black. Very similar as far as the color of the case. Both have the branding here on the top. Earfun on my right, Samsung on my left. And a big difference in size here with these cases. And when we open it up, you're going to see why. The Earfun Air Pro are a stem design, right? And very unique looking stem, I might say, right? So I like how these look. And they're very stealthy to me. I don't know why I always go back and think of like a stealth bomber when I look at these earbuds. But I love the angles and how these are shaped and cut. I dig it. The Earfun branding here on each earbud. And you can see the one LED light here, the reset button if you want to pair to a new device. On the inside, you can see it does say tuned by Edifier. So they did work together with Edifier. And there is a pair of earbuds that are from Edifier that look exactly like these. And on the back, you're going to have an LED light here for when you are charging and USB Type-C. And on the Galaxy Buds Pro, again, same color black branding on the front. If we open it up, you can see very different rounded earbuds compared to the stem style earbuds on the Earfun Air Pro. So very different. A lot of people don't like the stem style design. Again, I've said it before. I don't mind it at all. And usually we get really good microphones on a pair of earbuds that look like this. And these are no different. Good mics on here, good mics on here. So the rounded. Now, as far as comfort, we'll talk about fit and comfort. It's kind of up in the air, right? Because we all have different shapes and sizes of ears. Both of these, in my opinion, fit really good for me. It might be different for you. I've actually had a lot of comments lately that the Galaxy Buds Pro are, giving people problems with fit. And I will say this, guys, change out your silicone tips. If you can, get some foam tips. Now, I don't know if there are foam tips available right now for the Galaxy Buds Pro because this is a proprietary silicone tip on here. So a little different, not your normal silicone tip. And the Earfun Air Pro, again, the stem style design. A lot of people don't like these. I do. I like how these look. I like a lot about these earbuds. We'll get into that as we get into the video. But you can see how different these earbuds are. But again, for me, both of them, as far as comfort goes, fit very nicely in my ears. Now I'll throw them in so you guys can see how each of them look. And again, a lot of people do not like the stem style. Again, I don't mind at all. I think they look good. And I like the stealthy look of these. I think it looks sharp, different, right? Very unique looking. And then the rounded buds for the Galaxy Buds Pro. These fit my ears very well. I've worked out on them. I've, exercised quite a bit in these and they don't move for me at all. And very low key. They don't stick out that much. I do enjoy these as far as comfort and looks go. So let's get into the specs and compare what these things have to offer on paper. And then we'll get into doing a mic test and all the usual stuff, comparing everything with these two earbuds. Now, so we talked about price. Both of these, Bluetooth 5.0, both of these do have active noise cancellation as well as ambient mode. The Earfun Air Pro, IPX5, sweat and water resistant, and the Galaxy Buds Pro, IPX7. So a little better rating on the Galaxy Buds Pro. You will be able to get these wet and you should be fine. The Earfun Air Pro, you can work out, you can run in them, do whatever you want, and you should be fine as well. But a little better IP rating on the Galaxy Buds Pro. Now, battery life on here, you're gonna get about 7 hours and about 20 with ANC off on the Galaxy Buds Pro, and about 5 hours and 18 total with the case with ANC on. And on the Earfun Air Pro, it's a little different. You are going to get about 9 hours and 32 with the case and that's with ANC off, and a little less than that, 7 to 8 hours with ANC on. So a little better battery life on the Earfun Air Pro. Both of these do have small, medium, and large silicone tips inside of the packaging. And again, guys, switch out your silicone tips. It will improve your sound quality. It will improve your active noise cancellation as well as your ambient mode. So change out your tips, get that really good seal. It is very important. Both of these do have touch controls. Now, the touch controls on each of these are a little different. We'll go over that as we get into the video. App support on the Galaxy Buds Pro. Unfortunately, there is no app support on the Earfun Air Pro. Wireless charging on the Galaxy Buds Pro. No wireless charging on the Earfun Air Pro. Now back to touch controls. You can customize all the touch controls inside of the Galaxy wearable app, where you can change it and put your volume. If you want to put volume up and down from the touch of your earbuds, you can do that. Unfortunately, you cannot do that with the Earfun Air Pro. It is lacking when it comes to some of the controls, and we'll talk about that as we get into it. Each of these can be used with one earbud at a time. You can throw one in the case if you want to extend your battery life a little bit. Just be aware, whatever touch controls you have set to your buds on the Galaxy Buds Pro, that's what you're going to have as far as touch controls go. And on the Earfun Air Pro, the left and the right earbuds do different things. So just be aware, whatever you do use, that's what you're going to have available at your disposal as far as touch controls. But let's get into it. First thing we are going to do, we're going to throw these on. We're going to do a mic test. I'm going to do a mic test in a quiet room, and then we'll go right to a noisy environment on both of these. Let's go. What up, guys? The Earfun Air Pro. This is the mic test stem style design. $80, 10% off right now. Ambient mode, ANC. Let me know what you guys think of the mic. This is in a quiet environment. All right, now we got the Galaxy Buds Pro. This is the mic test for Samsung's newest flagship earbuds. I guess you could say flagship earbuds, right? But the Galaxy Buds Pro, let me know what the mic sounds like in a quiet environment. Now we'll throw on some crowd noise, test out the crowd noise. All right, the mic test, the Earfun Air Pro. We're in a crowded environment. This is what it will sound like with the microphones. If you're talking on the phone with a lot of people around, a lot of outside noise. Let me know what you guys think of the mics on the Earfun Air Pro. All right, guys, the Galaxy Buds Pro mic test crowd noise going up today against the Earfun Air Pro. Big difference in price. What about the mics? Leave a comment below. Let me know. Next, we're going to talk about ANC and ambient mode on both of these earbuds. Now, on the Galaxy Buds Pro, it does have an advantage. You can adjust both the ANC and ambient mode inside of the wearable app. So a big advantage there when it comes to ANC and ambient mode. Now, saying that, ANC on these earbuds is not that far off. It is a little better on the Galaxy Buds Pro compared to the Earfun Air Pro, but it's not that big of a difference right now. And I know we've had a bunch of updates already for the Buds Pro, and I do think we will continue to get updates and see ANC improved on these earbuds. But for $80, the Earfun Air Pro do a really good job at some of the outside noise being drowned out, those low rumbles, right? That's what ANC is for, the low end noises, not the high end noises, not voices or anything like that, but those low rumbles, that's what ANC is for. And it does a really good job when it comes to that. And again, no app support on here, so it's all controlled through your touch controls, and it will scroll through ANC ambient mode or just completely turn it off, which is always a nice thing. And again, in the wearables app on the Buds Pro, you can go in and adjust your ANC from high to low. And unfortunately, there isn't much of a difference right now between high and low when it comes to ANC on the Galaxy Buds Pro. Now, ambient mode is a different story. Ambient mode on the Galaxy Buds Pro, with the new release of the new update, ambient mode now is very good, in my opinion, on the Galaxy Buds Pro. It always was good, but the levels on there have been adjusted to where extra high now is usable. You know, before it was a little too much, it was a little extra. Now it's pretty good, it's usable, it's more of a natural sound, and it doesn't let in a lot of that outside white noise that you would get with ambient mode on. I still think high is the best version of ambient mode on the Galaxy Buds Pro, but they are really good. And the Earfun Air Pro, they're not bad. They're, think a little better than entry level when it comes to ambient mode and ANC on the Earfun Air Pro. And we're not paying a lot for them, right? So $80, kind of middle of the pack when it comes to ANC and ambient mode. It does do a good job. It allows a lot of that outside noise in. Overall, not bad. The Galaxy Buds Pro do it better when it comes to ambient mode. ANC is very close on these two pairs of earbuds. A little better on the Buds Pro with ANC though. So just keep that in mind. Now again, no app support on these earbuds, and I'll show you the app again really quick inside of the Buds Pro. I've gone over this app a ton already, so I'm not going to get too much into it, but a big advantage when it comes to app support and what the Buds Pro have to offer. There's also another version of the Buds Pro update. So we're going to see what that is right now as we get into the app. So you're going to get battery percentages on here. You can scroll between ANC, ambient sound. Again, like I said, high and low active noise cancellation. To me, there's no difference. You can block touches, voice detect. If you turn on voice detect, it will scroll and go into ambient sound, which it already did right now. You can adjust your touch controls inside of the app. So a lot of things you can do in here. And again, the EQ. So when we talk about the sound quality on these two pairs of earbuds, another big advantage right here is in the EQ settings on the app for the Buds Pro. And in labs, you have a low latency mode in here as well for latency. Find My Earbuds. So hopefully, in the future, Earfun will come out with an app, because app support on earbuds today are really valuable in my opinion. And it does allow you to, well, they're worth more. They just are. They're worth more. You have options. Options are always a good thing. Let's see what this software update is about. Checking for updates. We just had one last week, or about a week and a half ago. Wow, it says I'm up to date, so who knows. But app support on here is a big deal. Again, Earfun Air Pro do not offer app support, so a little disappointing there, but hopefully we'll get that in the future. And right now it's not a big deal because we're not paying $200 like we are paying $200 with the Galaxy Buds Pro. So next we're going to talk about latency. Now, watching content on either of these earbuds, you're not going to really experience any delay when you're just dealing with YouTube videos, Netflix, Amazon Prime, just watching simple content like that. On your earbuds, you are going to be fine. And simple gaming, Candy Crush, games like that, Temple Run, it's going to blow through those without an issue. Now, any of the higher end games, the Call of Duties and things like that, you will notice a bit of a delay. Not much, right? It's not going to stop you from playing the game, but there is a slight delay. Even with the, the gaming mode on the Galaxy Buds Pro, anytime you get into a higher end game like Call of Duty or something like that, on a pair of true wireless earbuds, you are going to experience a bit of delay. It's not bad. It doesn't stop me from playing the game, but you do notice it. Next, let's talk about the sound quality on both of these earbuds. Now, I enjoy both of these quite a bit, right? You guys know, if you follow the channel, I'm a bass head. Both of these deliver on that. The Earfun Air Pro got some really good bass. Like, if you like bass, you're gonna like these. Nice, deep, punchy bass. I love the sound of these earbuds, especially at this price point. And the mids and the highs sound good. They're not as clear, I think, as they are on the Galaxy Buds Pro, but they're not lost by the sound of the bass on the Earfun Air Pro. For me, these are bangers. I like these. This is something I would wear to the gym, right? To feel that punch, to feel that bass, to get you engulfed into your music. That's perfect for these. I really like the sound. And honestly, I don't think anyone is going to not like the sound of either of these earbuds. Now, where the Galaxy Buds Pro do have an advantage, because there is good bass on the Galaxy Buds Pro, where they do have an advantage is inside of the wearables app, like we talked about a minute ago when we went through the app. So again, normal, bass boost, soft, dynamic sound is a great sound on these. Clear, if you want to boost that treble up, you can boost your treble up in the EQ settings in the wearable app. So when it comes to sound quality, both are really good. The Galaxy Buds Pro do have a slight advantage because you can adjust the sound, your sound preferences to fit your needs inside of the wearables app, where the Earfun Air Pro, it is what it is. You get what you get right out of the box, and that's what you have to roll with. And again, in future versions of earbuds with Earfun, I'm hoping that we can get some sort of app support. That would be pretty cool in my opinion. Now, as far as volume goes, I do wish the Galaxy Buds Pro did get a little louder. I'm always wanting a little bit more, not much, it's just a little bit more, right? And you guys know I like to turn it way up, dial it down, find that sweet spot. And this is really close to that. I just want a little more every now and then. Not often, but every now and then. And the Earfun Air Pro, they do a really good job when it comes to volume. I don't need more when it comes to the Earfun Air Pro. So we're gonna keep going. Let's go over the touch controls. Now, on the Galaxy Buds Pro, you can go in, both of these, again, touch controls, but you can go into the Galaxy Buds Pro and you can change what touch and hold does. So again, another advantage of earbuds that have an app support, or that give you app support that allow you to customize them the way you want. And that's what I like about earbuds like this that have, an app. So you can switch, touch and hold to scroll between active noise cancellation or ambient sound. You can turn on Bixby, don't do Bixby, volume up, volume down, Spotify you can go through, so lots of options. And of course your normal settings are always going to be there. Play and pause, next track, previous track. So very good stuff with the Galaxy Buds Pro. So touch controls on the Earfront Air Pro, they are a little different. So unfortunately there's no volume control and no back. So you can't go back to the previous track, which is, it's a bummer. I don't really mind the back thing, but the volume controls, I'm at a point now with earbuds where if it doesn't have volume controls, I probably won't use them that much. And this is the case with the Earfront Air Pro. I like these a lot. I can use these at the gym, but volume control will annoy me if I am using these earbuds. But touch controls for the rest of it, they do work well. If we double tap on the right, you can see it will pause. And if we double tap again, it will play. And that's also how you answer in a phone call. And if we triple tap, it will go to the next track. So next track does work, but no backtrack on these earbuds. And on the left earbud, if you double tap, it is going to bring up your voice assistant, Google Assistant, Siri, whatever phone you are using, it will bring up that voice assistant. And then if we go back in and if we triple tap, that's when it's going to scroll between ANC, ambient mode, or just completely turn it off, which is always a good thing, right? I like when I can turn off either one of those, always a good thing. So as far as touch controls, I do prefer, by far, the touch controls on the Galaxy Buds Pro compared to the Earfront Air Pro. A lot more customization on the Galaxy Buds Pro, which I like. So we talked about sound quality. We talked about ANC and ambient mode. Of course, the Galaxy Buds Pro do take the cake when it comes to ANC and ambient mode. They also do a better job when it comes to touch controls, app support, the mics. We did a mic test. Drop comments below. Let me know what mic you think sounds better. And, sound quality on these, both of them are very good. Again, there's an advantage in the wearable app because you can customize it and change how these sound. So wireless charging on the Buds Pro, no wireless charging on the Earfront Air Pro, but price difference, right? $80, $200, big difference in price. I could buy 2.5 of these basically for the price of the Galaxy Buds Pro. And these are on sale right now for 10% off on Amazon. I did look today and it is still there. So big difference in price. Look, the Galaxy Buds Pro do have a lot of advantages and a lot better things going for it, in my opinion. But even saying that, the Earfront Air Pro, because of what they are coming in at, if these were $200 like the Galaxy Buds Pro, they would get destroyed by the Buds Pro. But they're not $200, they're $80, and there's a 10% off coupon. So around $75, $74, you're gonna be able to pick these up for. At that price, they're fantastic, right? ANC, ambient mode, think a little better than entry level when it comes to that. Sound quality, if you're a bass head, you're going to love how these sound. Good battery life on here. Lots of good things going for the Earfront Air Pro. It's kind of an unfair comparison here because what these have to offer, but when you call something Pro, we're gonna test them and we're gonna put them up against something else that is called Pro, even with the price difference. But in my opinion, Earfun, guys, if you don't know about Earfun, check out their buds. One of my main go-to earbuds are the Earfun Free Pro, and those are even cheaper than these are. And again, those are not stem style designs. A lot of people don't like the stem style designs. I don't mind them at all. I can go either way. Stem style, the rounded like the Buds Pro, I don't mind. And again, let me know about the mics, guys. Drop comments below. Let me know what you guys think of the microphones and the look of these. Do you prefer the stem style earbuds? Do you mind them? Do you hate them? A lot of people do hate them. I don't mind them. Again, very different look when it comes to these earbuds. Stem style, rounded or oval like the Galaxy Buds Pro. That's it, guys. I'll be back soon with more. Stay safe out there. Peace.